Dem Thoughts.
This chair.
This Q.
Dem Thoughts.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the Freedom Thoughts podcast. Today we got a very special episode to all the comic book superhero fans out there. This is an age-old question for people in this generation. We're going to do Iron Man versus Batman today. So we got a special format to our show today. And also, we got a special guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
What's going on, everybody? This is Sambo Slice.
Of course, you guys know I'm Chill.
It's Q.
It's Ty.
So yeah, getting back to the what we doing today. Excuse me. Get back to what we doing today, world. So it's gonna be Q versus Ty, right? Representation of Iron Man and Batman. This is our very first debate, type game show type challenge.
On some head-to-head shit.
This our very
straight
first
disagreements.
head-to-head show that we're bringing here on Freedom Thoughts. And Sambo Slice is here to be the judge. I'm the navigator, host, if you want to say that much. And we're going to get right into it. But before we do that, I'm going to read y'all the rules for the Iron Man Batman debate. So the questions will not be presented in order. These guys have 10 questions to go upon. They're going to be random. So for the guests, for the participants, there's no interrupting during the other schedules. I will mute that person's mic, if permissible, and talk as if you're speaking to the audience. That's what they're going to do to you guys. And then no leading or persuading the judge. That was specifically for one of our contestants on here. Y'all all know who do the narrating and the persuading shit on here. If y'all been fans of this show, y'all know who do the leading. So that's what it is.
Wonder who that is.
So at the end of the day, we're going to come up with a score together. All parties agree on. We didn't necessarily do that, but Sam just going to give a vote if he have a, score by round, and then we'll total those up at the end of the show, and we're going to talk our shit, and we're going to get into it. First, I'm going to toss it to the contestants and get I don't want to say opinion, but we're going to get a take on why they going to do they do. So I'm going to throw it to Q first.
Wait, before you do. It's 2 minutes, too. 2 minutes max.
Yeah,
2 minutes max.
Nigga, so you coming up with the rules, nigga? Relax. Let that nigga talk.
Nigga, he ain't mentioned the time.
Relax. Let that nigga talk.
I'm saying, yeah, we gonna get into that. Like we go. I'm gonna let y'all two talk up y'all positions on this situation, and we gonna get into the rule going after that. Go ahead.
All right, let me kick this shit off, man. So y'all already see who I'm representing. The Dark Knight, the world's greatest detective, Bruce Wayne, aka Batman. That's how I'm coming. Anybody who know me since childhood know that I always rep the bat. That's it. That's all. My position is I'm going to tell how he is better than Iron Man, a.k.a. Tony Stark. And the little guy, he going to tell you some bullshit.
You done?
Go ahead, motherfucker.
You done? First off, nobody give a fuck about how long you been sweating that fucking rat with wings. That's irrelevant. Secondly, I'm representing the better man, the smarter man, who give a fuck about detective work. Nigga in tights and a fucking rat wings. Come on, man. And you representing that shit. You gotta be a goddamn fool. Let's get into this shit, man. Oh, deadbeat dad ass nigga you represent.
Before we get started though, y'all want to show y'all something. This should be the logo in the league off top.
That's a fact.
That's off top.
Mamba mentality.
Yeah. But listen, to the people, we got a timer like my man mentioned earlier. It's going to be 2 minutes for people to do what they do. And at the end of the 2 minutes, you'll hear something like this. That's when you'll know that individual time is up, and then it's time for the next one to go. So if it get ruckus, if it gets some ruckus on here, we gonna mute them motherfuckers' mics. And yeah. Well, you know what? At the moment, you're gonna have to pass the leadership to me so I can mute it, because I ain't able to mute y'all mics because you got the authority right now.
All right, let me try to do this here.
Sorry for the slight delay, people, but hey, it's the podcast. This is what we do. Y'all been
How the fuck you do that shit though? I don't even know where that shit at in the settings.
Okay, so listen. So since we're gonna do that, then we just go cut the individual off, right? We gonna cut them off when they talk.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I don't plan on interrupting them no way.
Shit, won't that be?
On some real shit, I ain't. I'm gonna let that man say his piece.
Won't that be a first?
The structure. Yeah, I don't see what the fuck you do. I don't know if you can do it once it started recording.
All right, fuck it, man. Let's just go ahead and do it.
Okay, let's do some fathom since we ain't really do the choice. Let's go with some rock, paper, scissors on camera so we can see who's going first. Y'all see we live and we straight out the gut on this one, y'all. Let's go ahead with the rock, paper, scissors. All right.
Nigga, I never even moved my hand. I was waiting on you to say rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That's how you supposed to do it.
Man, Q up first.
Man, yeah, here we go. All right, listen.
Go ahead.
Q, you choose. Since you won, you choose. You up first or what?
It don't matter to me, bro.
All right, so again, people, we have 10 questions on this board, and I'm going to shoot them with the random ones. Well, the guys have them numbered 1 from 10, but I'm going to shoot them random, so can't nobody come with no prepared skits. Starting first, here we go. Simple. Tony Stark versus Bruce Wayne, the alter ego.
Well, I'll go ahead. Tony Stark versus Bruce Wayne, alter egos. Tony Stark don't have an alter ego. Bruce Wayne do. Actually, Batman do. Bruce Wayne is Batman's alter ego. The reason I say that is because everybody know who the fuck Tony Stark is. Everybody know who Tony Stark is. Everybody don't know who Batman is. Batman, I believe, had a better alter ego. He got the whole flamboyant playboy thing, billionaire, all that stuff as far as Bruce Wayne. And Batman, don't nobody know who he is to even put, to correlate the two. Tony Stark, his thirsty ass got on live TV. I am Iron Man. Thirsty motherfucker. So it's easy for anybody to go after him. It's easy. Go ahead, Ty.
Okay, so he cut it short. He ain't need his full 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
You don't need it. So,
all right,
my understanding.
Hold on, and we're rolling. Go ahead.
So my understanding, it don't matter if somebody know who you are or not for you to have an alter ego. An alter ego, from what I understood, was just a whole completely different side of somebody or a different personality or a character, whatever you want to call it, which would be Iron Man. So he do have an alter ego. And besides that, he got way more personality than Batman. You either love him or hate him.
Whoa. Then Batman or Bruce?
Bruce. Both.
But
you said alter ego.
Right, specifically. So
it's Batman.
Right, okay.
No, so it's Batman, but Iron Man. So we speaking on Iron Man. You still love him or hate him because he still got that same personality as Tony do. And he a fucking asshole and an idiot who usually write about shit. There you have it.
Okay, so you do with yours?
Sound like the same motherfucker to me.
All right, so listen. With that being said, I'm going to ask y'all a question, and we got under 1 minute for this round. All right. With that being said, so we're going to say the alter egos of Batman and Iron Man is Tony and Bruce Wayne. So look, who was the better? Who was the best? Who's the best who's the best? Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne? But this for Sam. This for the judge. This for the judge. This for the judge.
This for the judge.
Yeah,
okay.
We ain't scoring.
As far as
this ain't the score. This yeah.
As far as alter egos, Tony Stark had a better alter ego than Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was more like real to himself, nonchalant, you know what I'm saying? And Tony Stark had more charisma as far as even when he was Iron Man to when he was Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying? He always was more lively, more, you know, he just had a better. He was a more of a people person. So in that aspect, I would give it to Tony Stark.
All right, so that said it. So take it with that round being said. Out of the first to 10 rounds, I guess Ty taking that one. Would you agree, Judge? Is that what you're saying? That's the conclusion you coming to, Judge?
That's the conclusion I came to.
All right.
One for Iron Man.
Ty's argument was the best on that one. So one for Iron Man. One for Iron Man. Moving right along to the next one. With that being said, Ty, since you took that round, would you like to go first this round, or you want to pass it over to Q?
I'm gonna let him go first.
All right. So look, this is a you know, since y'all know what type of podcast we talk about everything. So you know we get a little mannish if you want to call that, but it ain't really mannish. Who had the better females?
Batman.
Or Tony Stark? State your argument.
Well, it's clear, you know, Batman had the better females versus Tony Stark, Pepper Potts. That's it. So Batman had Catwoman. Batman had fucking Vicky Vale. Batman had what's her name? I wrote it down. Hold on. Talia Al Ghul, if y'all remember who she is.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah,
right.
I know who that is.
He also had Wonder Woman. A lot of people didn't know that. He had Wonder Woman.
So you saying Batman was slapping Wonder Woman's cakes?
Yes. In the animated series, Justice League animated series, you can reference that. Do your Googles, Ty. And he had Wonder Woman. And he also had Lois Lane. He had Superman, bitch.
Oh, that's a shocker to me. I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a new one on me too.
Do your Google.
We're gonna have to do some Googling on that one.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do that.
I come with the motherfucker fictional facts. You did? That's a fact. Go ahead. Give it to the little guy that fuck with the robot.
Okay, hold on. Let me reset it. Man, my man getting all this.
You ain't even got to reset it. I don't need that much time.
Okay. Cool.
First off, he came with Pepper Potts. Yeah, okay, yeah. She a little bit, you know, on the regular side, which is totally fine. But she know the ins and outs of that man's life, and she is an attachment to him. She know what he needs, what he don't need. So she's an asset to him. You know, it ain't just about, you know, the cakes with her. On top of that, her being rescued. So she's also a part of the Avengers. That's also a plus. So outside of her, then you have the countless models, you know, the countless Playboy bunnies.
Who are they?
That's irrelevant who they are. Has Batman ever smashed 12 other Playboy bunnies for the calendar year?
Bruce Wayne had.
No, he haven't.
How you don't know that?
You didn't say it. Obviously, it didn't happen because that's something you would have said. And
okay.
to be quite frank, listen, to be quite frank, Tony didn't smash each month. One of the month had twins that he smashed. So that's how it ended up being 12. So there you have it for the ladies.
So listen, with that being said, we're going to Sambo Slice, who presented the best argument on the female side for these two brothers, superhero kings.
The best argument on the female side between Batman and Iron Man, I'm gonna go with Batman on this one.
And to back it up, I did the research.
Batman got. I mean, we all saw the females that he dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Catwoman, and the rest of them, man. And I don't remember too many females that Iron Man actually dealt with that I saw in the movies. You know, we all know they both was billionaires. They could have had any woman they want, but front and center it was Batman. So I'm gonna go Batman on this one, man. Score one for Batman.
Score one for Batman, 2-2. With that being said, I did the research on this, and I do see the history of Batman and Lois Lane. And that's crazier than the two fucks. Crazy as fuck. I
You
ain't
know what it is, though?
Hey, Q
Those-
did his homework
Those
for
just
you,
more
so damn
popular
great.
people. I could have named some comic females.
You
that hit,
didn't.
but
Let's move
Good
on.
half, but you
You
didn't,
did.
sir.
no,
Let's move
I ain't
on.
saying that.
No,
I
I'm just
just
You
said
didn't.
that's
Let's
fair
move on.
that he won that category.
You
That's what I
didn't.
said.
Let's
hold
move
on. I'm just talking shit. But that was a old game show line. Could have, but you didn't. Moving right along.
Moving right
Go.
along.
So Q, since you won that round, are you gonna pass the tie first, or you want to go out?
The robot could go first.
All
Niggas
right.
want to be like me.
Okay. So with this being said, who has the better IQ, and why would that help in the battle against one another?
Obviously,
Roll it.
Tony Stark / Iron Man got the better IQ. The what is it called? Quantum physics and all of that type of shit that he create. The man built a time machine. He makes countless suits that do countless things. Like the man got over 50 suits made. Like you can't beat that. He cured AIDS. He helped Daredevil see again. Well, not again, but see. Like he gave him vision. Like you can't top that. The man made a time machine. That alone, Batman ain't touching. And I know you're gonna say detective work, but this is a one-on-one. Ain't nothing to detect but an ass whooping. You don't need detective work for that. Batman IQ ain't high enough. Iron Man already got a plan for the plan that Batman gonna come with. He already prepared. IQ off the scales. Probably one of the smartest two in Marvel. Go ahead.
You done? You
Yeah.
still got 48 seconds. Are you done?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay. All right, move right along.
All right, first let me address that issue. He said he built the time machine, which that is false. Actually, it was Ant-Man who built the time machine with the van, but we ain't gonna get into that. Let me get back to my shit. Far as the intelligence, they have two different types of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Iron Man is more of the engineering and the physics, as the Dick Rider just said. But Iron Man can't even come close to what Batman, as far as criminology and psychology education. None of that. The detective work, and we talking about hand-to-hand combat. He said versus each other. You got to get to that tech shit versus beating that ass straight up hand to hand. Simple as that. It ain't nothing you can do. The IQ was off the charts. The IQ was completely off the charts. Iron Man, he did do some shit. I can speak truth to power. There's a lot of shit that, as far as his IQ and the shit that he knows, is crazy. But that's a different field of intelligence. They both got two different fields of intelligence. It's just as simple as that. So I can't say either or is more smarter than the other, because there's two different types of intelligence that it is. That's why I stand.
So, y'all, neither one of y'all answered. It was a two-part question. How would that IQ help them win a battle against one another?
I spoke on it. I said
I spoke on it also. I tapped on it. Go
whatever
ahead.
Batman will come with. Whatever Batman gonna come as a rebuttal, he gonna be ready for that.
All right. So look,
Well, by Batman having an IQ psychologically, he could outsmart and outwit Tony Stark in any just mind control. Defeat him. Tony Stark's ego is too big for him to think ahead of time like that. He's in the now. But go ahead.
all right, that's the 2 minutes for that one. So listen, with some quick research, it did say that Tony Stark assisted in making the time travel machine. He assisted Ant-Man, Hulk, Captain America, and Black Widow on the time machine.
Oh, so he ain't created himself?
Nah, he didn't.
He ain't got to create it himself.
No.
He was an intricate part of it.
No. That's what you said.
He did say that.
Did he not?
Ty,
Did he not?
Ty, you did say that he created the
I
time
did.
himself.
If he a part of it, then he created.
Now, he agreed to help. He agreed to help something that was in place. But that ain't on me to decide.
Hey, go back and look at it. Go back and look at it. He figured out what was needed to get that shit working.
Go ahead, man.
He did. So we throwing it to Sambo Slice for the grading or the judging of this run.
It was a 2-part question, so I've got 2-part judgments on this question. As far as the one part where you said, how would they use their IQ against each other? I'm going to go with Batman on that. Reason why I'm going to go with Batman on that is because Batman always figured out a way to defeat his opponent. He was methodic with that. You know what I'm saying? He always thought about what was his opponent's weakness, and that's what he attacked. Even if that opponent was physically and had more powers than him, he always, like he did Bane, he did the Joker the same way, you know, he did the Riddler the same way. Now, as far as overall smartness, I'm going to give that to Tony Starks. Tony Starks he did invent the quantum physics. He did that. He didn't have help with that. He invented that. He was more like the scientist. He invented that suit, all those suits that he wears. Batman bought his suits. He didn't invent those suits. He came up with the concepts, but he didn't invent them. Those were all bought with money. So there you go with my judgments on that. I'm going to score 1 for Batman, 1 for Iron Man.
All right. I think that was a fair judgment on that question. That was fair. So with that being said, all right. Who has the best tools? Why?
It's a good one.
Yes, sir.
Good one.
So who go first?
So Q, you go first this time since y'all broke even on that one and Ty went first on the last.
The Batmobile. Legend fucking dairy Batmobile. Not only is the Batmobile legendary, the shit was in the Prince video. The shit is at Great America, Six Flags Great America right now. Legendary. You have the utility belt. The utility belt is legendary. Motherfucker, the bat cycle, the bat wing, the bat whatever, the bat fucking cave.
I'm gonna pause.
You have fucking legendary shit.
I'm gonna pause. Hold on. I'm gonna pause.
Let him finish.
Okay, go ahead.
No, what you finna say?
I want to ask a question. Just because it's legendary, that don't make it better.
That's my point. That's why I say let him finish. He
Okay.
already.
Yeah, I mean, because it's legendary don't make it better, but I'm stating the fact.
finished.
I'm stating the obvious though.
Okay.
I mean, shit. The utility belt might seemingly to have everything you need at that fucking moment. Everything you need at that particular moment, the utility belt has. No matter what situation he in, or somebody else in. He has whatever he needs for that moment at any fucking time in the utility belt. He always got the Batmobile on call. That nigga told him in the movie, stop. That motherfucker stopped. You get what I'm saying? That motherfucker had shields. He put shields on that shit. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker climbed up a building in the Batmobile. I mean, what else can you say other than the Batmobile? I mean, and there's some shit that you could do, not no jets or no bullshit that you could fly in the air, none of that goofy ass shit. The nigga doing the shit on the fucking land, nigga. He had the business on land. Nigga, the cape alone floats you from one place to another with his grapple. Like, let's talk real shit. Not no made up ass suit that grow out your fucking chest that you stole from fucking Wakanda. Let's not go there. You stole the shit from Wakanda, so that's not say that this motherfucker made shit itself too. All right now. Yeah, the suit was stolen from Wakanda. You ain't the whole that's the vibranium suit that he had in the end game when the shit came out of his chest. Oh, girl from Wakanda built that. If you should know that if you're an Iron Man fan. But go ahead. I'm done.
Ooh,
all right. So before I get to my guy, you talking about belts and shit, like that's cute. The grapple hooks, that's cute. You can only do that shit if it's a building or something around. That shit is irrelevant if you ain't around nothing to clamp on to. Secondly, yeah, the cause is nice, and so what is legendary? That don't make it better. All that shit is fucking 80s technology. Useless. Who want to drive when you can fly? Nigga, and you just said about the suit that come out his chest. Nigga, he made suits better than that. The endo, damn, what's the name of that shit? That Venom is made out of. The endo cryo, some shit. The same is half of what Venom is made out of. Half of liquid metal. That if he think to come to him, is coming. He got suits that he don't got to say shit. Sometimes the suit just know to come get him. He can be falling out of plane, the suit gonna come get on him. He can push a button, the suit gonna come get him. And he got his regular car that he can tell, come pick me up. And it's gonna come get him like an Uber. No driver needed. I think it's a Nissan. So he's also made shields for Captain America. Those wings you see Falcon with, yeah, he did that too. He created those suits that they went back in time in. The man make endless things. Hell, he made the thing that's saving his life. That light in his chest, I forgot what it's called. Nigga, he made that. Not to mention, the first Iron Man suit he made was in a cave with tools and shit that he was supposed to be building a missile with. So yeah, better tools and toys goes to the red and gold guy. My opinion. Go ahead.
That's it. That's the 2 minutes. I ain't really got too much to say, man, but shit, that was a impressive argument. I ain't gonna say who I feel it came from, but that was an impressive argument. Sambo Slice?
Man,
The verse.
man. I when Quinn went first, man, I was really on the side when he was talking about, all of Batman's tools and shit, man, because he do have the utility belt, the Batmobile, man, the helicopter, man, he just had a lot of toys, man. A lot of, like the Joker say, man, where does he get these wonderful toys? But when I think about Iron Man, he got stuff where he don't even have to say a word. He can think it, and Ty pointed that out. And I'm sorry, but that's what swayed it right there was the fact that he don't have to say a word. His stuff was, he can think it. And the fact that he makes this stuff himself really stands out. He didn't buy these things. He made this stuff himself. He did make that stuff for Captain America. He did make the shield for Captain America. He did make those suits they went back in time with. He did make those wings for the Winter Falcon dude. You know what I'm talking about. He did. Iron Man made those. He is making the thing that's keeping him alive. I'm about to go Iron Man on that one.
We go drop the gavel. Iron Man takes this round. How in the hell you forget to talk about the Batwing, bro?
I said the Batwing.
He said the Batwing.
My bad. I thought you
It just wasn't good enough.
Yeah, I ain't.
Now, don't get me wrong. Batman has some impressive items.
I missed the Batwing.
They be cold as hell. I just feel like Tony should be better. That's all.
I just feel like Batman shit more realistic.
Nigga, you talking about realistic in a unreal world.
That's just how I feel.
Hold on with that. Hold on with that. Now, it was 2 things said there. We mentioned that old famous guy that Sambo Slice mentioned in reference to talking about the toys. So, with that being said first, who had the better villains?
Who going first?
So Ty want me to go first.
So yeah, Ty, you won, Ty.
I got the best rebuttal. I already know what you're gonna drag out, but I got a rebuttal for it. So go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna drag out the Riddler.
No, the Joker.
I mean, that's obvious.
We roll.
Go
You
ahead.
said the best villains, not villains.
Go ahead. It's your turn.
Villains.
Let me
You
shut
got
up.
the Riddler. You got fucking Catwoman was a villain, anti-villain. You got the Penguin. You got Mr. Freeze. You got Scarecrow. Who else we got? The better villain.
Don't forget
You got
that
Darkseid. You got Darkseid. You got fucking Superman was his villain. And of course you got the Joker. I mean, that's the best villain of all time. The best villain of all time. And the reason why he's the best villain of all time because he has no purpose. He just wanted to corrupt and just create chaos for no fucking reason. He has no end game in what he do. He just wanted to just do it just to be doing it. He just want to be. He want to be so much of Batman's opposite that it just speaks volumes to the shit that he'll do just to do it and just laugh at you as he doing it. He don't give a fuck. When if you looking at dictionary or don't give a fuck, it's the Joker and he laughing at your ass. Sam got him on his chest right now. You dig? So that's just what it is. It's the fucking Joker. Laugh now, cry later. It's the Joker. The Joker is the best villain of all time. The best villain of all time. No other villain tops that. Go ahead. I'm done.
All right.
Man, that shit was pizzazz.
So I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with the shit for starters. I love the Joker. I'm a fan of the Joker. But with that being said, once again, just because you're the most popular villain, because a lot of people like him for different reasons, don't make you the best. He has nothing but mind manipulation, and he can only mind manipulate Batman. Like, Batman's IQ so high, why do he keep letting this Joker manipulate his mind? Like, that don't make sense for you to get manipulated by somebody who been proven insane and you steady getting manipulated by him. But we're going to get to my guy villains. Comic book villains, you got, I wrote them down because I ain't no comic book guy. You got the Mandarin, you got the Ironmonger, and you got Advanced Idea Mechanics, AIM. Those three of his top comic villains. But cinema villains, you got, well, not even just cinema yet. You got Dr. Doom as one of his villains. He one of the best villains of all time. Then, like I said in cinema, you got Thanos. Captain America was his villain at one point. Who else? You got Loki. You got Ultron. You got Galactus. Who else? I pretty much kept it simple on all his villains because it's a lot of them that I could have named. You know, due to him being a part of the Avengers, all of those villains that's in that are also his villains. But these villains that I named got actual powers. They'll disintegrate your ass with a blow of breath, a snap of a finger. Joker ain't fucking with that. Catwoman ain't fucking with that. Riddle ain't fucking with that. Them ain't nothing but regular people in tights. They can't do shit. All they did was run from Batman and fuck with civilians. You know, those little people in Gotham City who never went out of town.
Hold on. That's it.
Go ahead.
It's a strong point, man. I know what I think, not far as our argument, but I know who I think is the GOAT on the villain side. I'm gonna throw that joint to Sambo Slice once again to give us the verdict on this one.
I'm gonna keep this one real simple. Ty, you didn't really go into depth about his villains. You were more about bashing Batman's villains. But Quentin didn't go into depth about one of Batman's biggest villains, which was Bane. I brought him up earlier. I shouldn't have said his name because I thought you were going to say something about him. But you did say something about him. But to me, the person who had the most villains, the better villains, was Batman. Joker, Riddler, Bane, those three right there presented different problems. And Batman, he had to really put his foot down to get rid of those three, especially the Joker and Bane.
So
I'm going Batman on this.
to be perfectly clear on this round, you're giving it to Batman.
I'm perfectly clear on this round. We give it to Batman.
All
I
right,
mean,
so
shit, that's obvious though. Because in truth be told, yeah, you can talk about that all galactic ass shit, out of space shit, but it takes a special type of motherfucker to fuck up some shit and they don't got no power.
Hold
Hold
on.
But
on.
he already did his thing, so that's why I said what I'm
He
saying.
did his thing, but we got to save our conversations and persuasions from the contestants to the end of the battle. We got to say that to the end of the battle. So I'm going to speak on what I think. I think, like I said, I mean, Thanos and the motherfuckers is decent. Like Ty mentioned, the powers is crazy, right? But in my mind, as far as a superhero and shit like that, the Joker be done control them motherfuckers, which ultimately mean he'll control their powers. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion of the thing. You know, but Thanos is a motherfucker, man. And like Ty said, Loki, he's a motherfucker. But this is an underrated thing. Like he mentioned, Captain America was his villain. Like, and you mentioned Superman being Batman's villain. Like, I think those two are one and the same. Like, you know, they are each other equals. You know, if we attribute it to
Right.
to that universe. You know what I mean? But
Let me step in 1 second though.
go ahead.
When you say Thanos is Iron Man's villain, he wasn't just Iron Man's villain.
Right.
Iron Man had a lot of help when he dealt with Thanos. He wasn't by himself.
I said that.
When you're talking about Batman's villains, he was by himself with these villains. He had no help.
He always had Robin.
He had one person with help, really, which was Robin, and then he had Catwoman for a while. But majority of the time, it was Batman by himself.
Wait, listen, people out there, world. So Sambo Slice done led us into one of the questions that's coming up right here. So with Batman winning that round, Q, do you want to pass the tie? Or you want to go ahead with this round?
Passing it to the 10 bucket.
Who had the better supporting cast? This includes all people you like, or most important, who had the better supporting cast? Shoot. Clock running, Ty.
Obviously, Iron Man. He had the Avengers. Ain't shit better than Marvel. Period. I damn near can stop right there, but I'm not. I damn near can stop right there, but I'm not. You got Captain America. Man, fuck this. I wrote down names. I'm gonna read them off because it's gonna be quick.
Go ahead. That's what it's for.
You
That's
got.
what we here for.
Hold on. You got Spidey. You got that motherfucking Spider-Man, Captain America, Captain Marvel. You got War Machine. You got Black Panther. You got Thor. You got Hulk. You got Scarlet Witch. You got Reed Richards and the motherfucking Fantastic Four. You got Jarvis, that motherfucking superhuman computer that's smarter than anything that I should have named it as a toy and with the IQ, but I didn't. I didn't want to double up all the time. You got also, once again, Pepper Potts, who are part of the Avengers. And I know I'm leaving out, what's the nigga with the bow and arrows?
55 seconds. 55
Hawkeye.
seconds. So you can get
Hawkeye. You got Hawkeye. Who else you got? Shit, Sam Jackson alone. Powerful guy. No powers.
Motherfucker.
And all these people have superpowers. That Batman's, well, you got Superman with superpowers, Wonder Woman, but they ain't fucking with them guys, man. That shit hands down Avenger time. Take the time.
You done?
Roll up.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Q.
All right, first I'm going to start with Batman's sidekicks before I get into the other powerful people. So Batman's sidekicks, he had 3 Robins, Tim Drake, he had Dick Grayson, he had, what's his name? Damian Wade. He had 4 Robins. He had Tony Todd, I believe it's Tony Todd, who ended up turning into another sidekick, the Red Hood, who Dick Grayson turned into another sidekick, which was Nightwing. He had Batwoman, he had Catwoman as a sidekick also. Of course, he had Alfred, he had Lucius Fox, he had Barbara Gordon, a.k.a. the Oracle. Anybody know about that? I could just start right there with his real sidekicks, because he had a few more. He had Commissioner Gordon, all them and shit like that. And you want to get to some powerful shit. You had Aquaman, you had the Green Lantern, You got fucking Superman, the most powerful out of all DC and Marvel. You got Shazam as an ally. You got fucking you got Hawkman. You got the Wonder Twins. You got who else I got? Where am I? Shit. Wonder Woman, of course. You got the Amazons, the one woman in Amazon. There's a bunch of powerful motherfuckers. I already mentioned Aquaman. You got Mirror. You got I mean, shit. I mean, do I need to say more? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Superman and Batman alone is fucked up. And you know what's dope about the shit? I should have said this in the last little village thing. Superman and the IQ things. Batman, he's so crazy to the point where he got a way to defeat all the Justice League members just in case they go wrong. Go ahead, I'm done.
He a snake.
It's just right on time. Shit, I think both of them was an impressive argument, you know, but it ain't for me to say. I'm going to go ahead and throw it to Mr. Slice, and he's going to give you a verdict.
Man, they both got really good arguments, man. That was really good. And I like the fact that they did their homework on it and brought some names up. He said the Wonder Twins. I ain't heard about them in a long time. He made me think about my childhood, bro. I had to go back in my head and think about it. But I'm gonna have to give Iron Man this round only because of the fact Batman wasn't the kind of person. I mean, the most he ever had as far as sidekicks was the Justice League, right? But Iron Man had the Avengers, and the Avengers was deep as fuck, man. Like they deep as hell, bro. He had some people to work with, man. He didn't roll by himself, bro. He always had somebody with him. Batman, if he had somebody, it was one person, two at the most. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the Justice League. So just by the Avengers alone, I'm gonna have to get to Iron Man, man. Just what it is.
All right, man. I must say that was impressive. That was an impressive argument by both. Both contestants. You know what I mean? So shit. I won't be able to choose either. You know, because like I said, that shit was hard for both. I don't even know who the fuck the Wonder Twins is. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
I knew he was gonna come out his ass with some comic book shit.
So
yeah, I remember that.
Comic book and cartoon. Relax.
I don't know who the fuck they are, you know, but that was huge right there, man. So
hey, he did his homework on that one.
He did his homework. Shit, Ty did his homework also. That nigga there, damn in the whole Marvel universe except for the X-Men. So
they ain't integrated them yet, and you know I ain't in the comics. It's happened. It's happened.
I know. Not to go into it, but I think that was cool.
Yeah, that nigga only doing shit from 2008 to now.
That's false.
So with this one, my next question is, who has the lost villain trait? Best, really. I mistyped it on the question, but who has the best villain trait, and why would they be a better villain than the other? Ty, you won that round, so you choosing to pass it or go?
Go ahead. We're gonna keep this going.
So of course, the Dark Knight speaks for itself. He's a vigilante, so he's basically committing a crime. He's already a villain in himself. He had that whole scare tactic thing. You get what I'm saying? His thing is fear. His thing is fear, and how he dominate his enemies or crooks or whoever you want to call it.
So yeah, you put him in the right?
Huh?
You thrive off fear. That's what you're saying.
Right, you thrive off fear,
okay.
Right. So I mean that alone will make him a great villain. He got the perfect costume to be a great villain. You know what I'm saying? It's dark, it's scary, it's mostly at night. He got the mask, he got all the gadgets. You get what I'm saying? He got the deep voice, depending on what character that's playing him at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, he's the perfect villain. Even Gotham City is dark, is graphic. I mean, he got the perfect city, the perfect fucking voice. He got the perfect fucking costume. He got the perfect aura and surroundings to be the perfect villain in his universe.
got 54 seconds. You choose to keep going or
Man, that's it. I mean, that shit speaks for itself. The Dark Knight.
That's it. Dark Knight. He ended it with that. He dropped the gavel on that shit. Chuck, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Hey,
Rolling.
that was an impressive argument, man. You know, you're right. He got the, colors in the costume. They writing everything masked up. But most villains kill. He don't kill. So that kind of hurt him right there as far as being a villain. And another part of being a big villain is landscape. You're not that big of a villain if you only scaring one little town, like a small town like Gotham City. So with that being said, we're gonna turn it over to Iron Man, Tony Stark. If he was a villain, he succeeded as being a villain. He has all the tools. Once again, he has a suit for everything. Damn near unstoppable suits. He'll wreak havoc throughout the entire universe because he can go to more than just one city. He got all type of realistic cities that he can go tear shit up in and kill people. He has the ego of a villain. That's why a lot of people hate him. So he's fitting as a villain. It's nothing to make one of those Iron Man suits black. He got them. And he got an army of them. So the Iron Man suits alone is his henchmen. Broad daylight, night, it don't matter. Iron Man fucking shit up. Fucking up cities, towns, taking over. And it ain't shit they can do about it. They'll be getting Avengers like when him and Captain America was going at it. Villain type shit. Took Captain America and fucking damn, who was that up in there helping his ass out? I forget right off. When they was fighting, when it was Civil War, it was Captain America and somebody fighting. Go ahead. That's good enough.
That's it. Respect to the argument. Respect. Peace to the superhero guys on
Wait,
that.
before you start, I got to know. I can't remember this shit for nothing. Who the hell was helping Captain America fight Iron Man?
What you say, Q? What you doing, Q?
You still talking? You waiting for the judge?
No.
I just asked the question.
He said that ain't got nothing to do with it. He said he asked the question.
Fuck it. I'll look it up later. Go ahead, Sam.
We gonna take it to the most slice.
All right.
Fuzzy verdict.
This one was kind of easy. I'm gonna go with Batman on this. And the reason why I'm gonna go with Batman is what Q pointed out when he first started. First of all, he was a vigilante. So it was like he was already against the law to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like he started out and the police didn't like Batman. And his biggest thing that he goes off of is fear. The criminals were scared of Batman. Now, I've never seen criminals scared of Iron Man, but every criminal outside of the Joker was scared of Batman. That right there alone, Batman clear cut, hands down.
Clear cut, Batman, hands down. So, with that being said, we got 3 questions left, and we are locked at a dead motherfucking tie on this joint. So, man, I
can't wait till this shit over because I got to remember what to bring up.
I get, man. That was.
I got a lot of shit to bring up, boy.
That was great, dude. It's been so far, man. It's been great due diligence by both parties, man. And man, this question here, I think was a good one. What could the other do in your unit? Well, when I say other, you speaking for your own person. What could you do in your own unit? What could you do in the other's universe or city that can be the same or better than the other? Basically, in a long story short, how could you go and be you and take over that person's universe or city? So, Q, since you won that one, you go pass it or you go shoot.
I'm gonna send it to the 10 man.
Right, Ty. And you starting right about now.
All right, so for one, like I said, I already spoke on all the area that Iron Man can conquer. For one, he'll, and if I am mistaken, we saying basically be better than the other person in their own place.
Right, exactly. Right.
Hands down, if Iron Man chose to not fight world enemies, you know, people that's trying to blow up the fucking earth, and he want to go be minimal and defend a little city, Gotham City, that'd be beyond easy. There'll be a million fucking Iron Mans everywhere throughout the city that there won't be no crime to be made. It'll be damn near like the movie where they was stopping crime before it happened. I forget what it's called, but y'all seen that movie before. It'd be like that. Ain't no crime. And the whole time, Tony would be up in, you know, Stark Towers with his feet up, creating some shit. Cause he ain't gotta be in the Iron Man suits. They gonna do their job. City gonna be safe. He don't need the commissioner. He don't need no help dealing with these regular ass villains. He don't need help. Shit is be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Nigga, go ahead.
40 seconds, he done. You want to use him or you good?
Let that nigga go. Let the rat go.
Let the rat go.
Let the rat go.
Q, you on? We on.
First of all, let me holler about the Iron Man shit briefly. So he wasn't surviving Gotham. Them niggas too crazy, too devilish, and too toxic. Psychologically, he can't handle it at all. All that tech shit ain't gonna matter to motherfuckers who know exactly who you are, know exactly what your name is Tony Stark, know exactly where your bitch at. They gonna grab Joker, gonna get that ass. Simple as that. But anyway, so I believe Batman will be Batman. Cause we all know, we all could agree that Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, was the leader of the Avengers. We can't agree with that? But I like to say that he was, because everybody followed his lead. That would be Batman's position.
We gonna get Sambo Slice, and he gonna say something to that after you through with your argument.
Right.
Okay, cool. So Sambo Slice. Batman, he would be the Captain America position. He would be the leader. He would be the person who thought everything out. He would be the strategist. There'd be no need for motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson with Batman in the play. He's just as rich as that motherfucker Tony Stark. So the whole Playboy shit would be even more better. The only difference is, the biggest difference is, won't nobody know who Bruce Wayne. Won't nobody know that Bruce Wayne is Batman. So he could live whatever life that he want to live and still be Batman with the other motherfuckers. It's easy for him to, because the Avengers based out of New York. New York is Gotham City. Same shit. Except for New York is a little brighter than Gotham City is. So he could go in there and just do exactly what the fuck he doing in Gotham City, but even better. Way more bitches. Way more fun. Way more everything. You get what I'm saying? And it'll be some type of structure.
That's it.
Oh, go ahead.
So what you saying? What's done in the dark comes to the light. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I feel both of them arguments, but you know, Sambo Slice drop the guy.
So check this out. I'm gonna answer that question that we stopped on. I mean that Quinn threw out there first when he said, "Who does he feel was the leader of the Avengers?" Captain America. Captain America was the leader of the Avengers. Iron Man Tony Stark was the brains of the Avengers, but Captain America was the leader. Now, I'm gonna get that out there. Now, as far as y'all arguments, I'm gonna be totally honest. Neither one of y'all made a real compelling argument on why the other would survive in each other's realm. So I'm gonna go by which one I think will survive better in the other realm. I'm gonna give this round to Batman. Reason why: Batman is more of a conniving thinker, and if Iron Man had to go to Gotham City, I don't know if those gadgets and tools that he got will be enough to fuck with Joker, to mess with Riddler, to mess with Bane. You had to become a criminal in your mind to defeat them. See, Iron Man was more of a person where he would use his tools to destroy you. Batman was more of a person where he would use his mind to destroy you. He would use his tools to aid him, but it was his mind that got the job done. That's why I'm going to give that round to Batman. Clear cut.
So, to be fair, with that being said, right, I'm going to have to offset this point because he said both of y'all argument wasn't shit.
I did say that. I really felt like that.
No.
Either one gave me a clear.
Right. So right now we're gonna still leave this at even because he's saying that the argument, the point of the show is to have an argument defeat the other, along with the nostalgia of each person. So you can't let your nostalgia win your argument for you. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
I'm gonna leave that.
And I ain't saying that because he ain't picked me, but even if that was me, if he feel like I ain't have a compelling argument, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's what it's based on.
Fuck out of here.
Bitch
like a motherfucker.
I feel like listen,
he like,
on some real shit. To be honest, I feel like I gave a compelling argument. Right. I gave what Batman
I feel like I
does,
did too because he
and
said
I told you how
hey,
he'll do it better.
Paul, ain't no explaining. Fuck both y'all opinions.
No, he said some shit that I said in my argument about how Iron Man won't survive and got the city.
But look, hold on. That ain't what he said. He said
that's what he said.
No, he didn't. He said he said you have to have a conniving mind up there. And he said you said he just won't survive. You didn't give in detail why. That's what he said. He said you got to have a
I did psychologically. I said psychologically he could.
You got to have a conniving mind to get in there. Batman has it. So again, this just going off the judge's judgment. You dig what I'm saying? We have to, we got to go off the judge's judgment. So, right now, moving right along, as a follow-up to the question that we just had, who has the better city/universe? With that being said, I'm going to let the judge pick on who he want to hear the argument from first.
What's the question again?
As a follow-up to what we just spoke about, who has the better city/universe?
All right. I want to hear what Ty got to say first.
Roman.
All right. To me, this is easy, clear cut. We dealing with real cities, and we dealing with more than one city. So you comparing one dark, dirty town full of either thieves and robbers and muggers, and a couple of rich people, and the rest maybe middle class, to a realistic world with everything. A world that has all of those elements, as well as bright, sunny days that you go to the beach with. It's not just one city. They be in Chicago, New York, California. They be in fucking Russia. They be in a whole nother universe. Like, well, not they, but Iron Man. He's been to all of these places. He's not just stuck in one goddamn place like a pack rat in a cave. Like he's well rounded. The man got a fucking passport. Ain't no passports in Gotham City.
50 seconds. You want to keep going? Or?
No, that's it. I mean, we talking about real and fake.
Q, you rolling. 2 minutes is on.
It's funny how we talk about real and fake when it's convenient for him when I said something more realistic earlier. But okay. Gotham City for the ghetto. Gotham City for the ghetto. Gotham fucking City. R. Kelly song about it. Bone Thugs and Harmony song about it. Hell, CL even song about it. Hell, fuck. Prince even song about it. I mean, what the fuck could you say about Gotham City? Now, we're just talking about the city as a whole. He like to bring his other people, the Avengers, in. That's his backbone. He can't really talk about anybody he can't talk about Iron Man solely because we all know Stark Towers is based in New York, but that's fine. So Gotham City, you already know Gotham City speaks for itself. Yeah, it's cruddy. but obviously it's some type of prosperity in it because you got billionaires in that motherfucker. Wayne Tower, you got Lucius Fox, you got it's a lot of different type of people. You know what I'm saying? That just make it a good city. You get what I'm saying? And if you want to do the whole Justice League universe, we already know Metropolis is based out of New York. You get what I'm saying? You know, the Green Lantern, he handles shit out of space and all that shit. So you can't really just singly say Batman just be in Gotham City. Well, that ain't the case. But anyway, I'm gonna stick to Gotham City. We already know Gotham City is one of the best comic book cities in the fucking world. We already know they got the best villains. We know they got the best fucking superhero ever. Who can deny what Gotham City has? This nigga talking about all other shit, but we clearly said city and or universe. He ain't said shit. He named some shit that ain't had nothing to do with nothing. We said city and or universe. I'm talking about Gotham City where everything fucking happened. Every fucking thing happened in Gotham City.
2 seconds. 1 second.
That's it.
No.
Nigga, don't try to discredit my argument.
Hey, I'm gonna say something right now. Like, I can't say who, but he clearly told y'all earlier, y'all argument shouldn't be about bashing the other city. So that was a pivotal point in that one. So you know what I'm saying, Ty? You kept on bashing instead of bringing the highlights to your city. You know what I'm saying?
Because he know what Gotham City is. That's why.
I talked to. Go ahead. I ain't trying to sway the judge.
No. I know. I'm not saying you swear. Like, you know, I'm just saying.
No. I'm saying I ain't gonna rebuttal.
Yeah, that was just from what I heard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. You know, on that.
Go ahead, Sambo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ready?
My bad.
Hit the verdict.
Basically, I'm going to go with Gotham City. The reason why I'm going to go with Gotham City is because one of your arguments is really a downfall, which is Iron Man was all over the world. You know, he could be in Paris, he could be in Chicago, he could be in LA. You know, all of Batman's shit happened in one city. He held that fort down. He held that one city down. He didn't travel everywhere. You know, he locked his hometown down. I mean, I don't have to keep elaborating on that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give that round right there to
Batman.
Hey,
so, like, I ain't gonna need front title yet. Like this not being a fan of either, but it was like you ain't even mentioned the Stark industry though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you should have.
No, I ain't. What? That ain't the city though. That ain't the universe. Yeah. I spoke specifically on the area of space where they live and they realm.
No, I got you.
So that's why I gave a broad range of how far he can go versus this one little area.
Yeah.
But
get that bullshit out of here, man. So what's next?
All right. So we have approached. We have approached it here. We have entered. We have came to the final question of this debate, and Q, it's on you. What you want to do? Move or pass before I ask the question. Y'all should know what it is. Y'all all have it, but the people don't know.
Go ahead, holla, the little.
So mind you, this is a 2-part question. So it says who has the biggest weakness and why. So now you're not talking about your own personal guy. You're talking about the other one. Who has the biggest weakness and why? So it basically ain't who has the biggest weakness. Why do your opponent what is his biggest weakness and why?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So ready to roll, Chop?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So basically, Batman's biggest weakness is being regular. I ain't gonna say regular because he not regular. He more than average, but he has no superpowers. He had no real ability to fight any super powered individual. And I'm not just speaking on his regular villains in Gotham. I'm speaking as if it was a combined universe with both. He can't go against them Thanoses and Galactuses, Doctor Dooms. He can't go against all of them. Look how he struggled with Darkseid. He can't do it. He needs another weakness. He needs too much time to figure shit out on how to defeat his opponent. So you don't always got that much time. If you got to go at the spare of the moment in the fly, he don't got a contingency plan because he got to go to the Batcave and figure everything out. That's one of the biggest weaknesses you can have. You can't adapt and adjust on the fly. So therefore, he useless if he can't do that. Like, he's real regular compared to, super villains. His biggest weakness is fighting regular people that don't got superpowers. His biggest weakness is being a detective. Because you don't got to detect everything. When it's time to get down and dirty, you got to be ready to get down and dirty. And that's his biggest weakness. Go ahead.
I want the 10 cent 9. You're 8, 7.
I'm done.
6. Okay. All right. Matters up, Q. Go.
Iron Man's biggest weakness is himself. His ego gets him in a lot of trouble, as we already know. My opponent here clearly keeps saying that Batman doesn't have superpowers. Iron Man doesn't either. He didn't beat Thanos. He got beaten by Thanos. In Infinity War on that particular planet, he got beaten by Thanos. Thor killed Thanos, if you want to be technical. But anyway, yeah, his biggest weakness is himself. By him not having an alter ego, in my opinion, all his enemies and these supervillains, as you say, know exactly who he is. They could get to him. They could get to people he loved without a problem, just because he opened his big ass mouth by saying he's Iron Man. His biggest weakness is himself. His ego. His ego gets him in trouble. His ego almost got him killed. His ego is the reason why he was beefing with Captain America. His ego is the reason why Ultron was invented in the first place. He is his biggest weakness. His ego. Not to mention, he a fucking alcoholic. So Iron Man is his biggest weakness. He doesn't have any leadership skills. That's why Captain America was the leader. He is his own weakness.
30 seconds.
Go ahead.
That's it?
You said a lot of bullshit false statements in that too.
I said a lot of facts.
I
can support.
We got time. This the last. Okay, so listen.
Did he beat Thanos? Yes or no? Did you like to bring Thanos up in this conversation? Did he beat Thanos?
Hold on, Paul. Check this out.
He defeated Thanos.
Hold on.
Yes, he did.
Hold on.
I didn't say he killed him. I said he defeated him.
Hold up. So listen, since this is the last round,
go ahead, Sambo.
We got to cover some ground. We go give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a minute and 30 seconds to go ahead off of what y'all saying and shoot at each other, starting right about now.
So what? We just going back and forth?
You just said he asked you, did Thanos? Did he kill? Yeah, go back and forth.
I never said he killed Thanos. I said he defeated Thanos. It's a big difference. Yeah, Thor did kill him after he was defeated by Iron Man when he snapped his finger. Remember when he put the Infinity Gauntlet on and he snapped his finger? He defeated Thanos at that moment.
With all that help,
because it reversed everything he did.
With all that help, all that running around and shit, hand-to-hand combat, Iron Man ain't shit. Iron Man can't do shit without that suit. You take that cape and cowl off of Batman. Batman is still Batman. You take that cape and cowl off of Batman. Batman is still still fucking you up. He's still beating your ass.
Hands down. Batman.
Iron Man ain't doing that shit. You take that suit away from him.
He can fight better than Tony
Iron Man getting his ass whooped.
He can fight. So what? Ain't no
that's a
fair
lie.
fight,
motherfucker. What you mean? When it's time to get busy, if it's time to get busy with the caper cow or not, Batman can get busy. When it's time to get busy, Iron Man with the Iron Man suit, he gets busy. Without the Iron Man suit, he ain't on shit. Without the Iron Man suit, he's not in space. Without the Iron Man suit, he ain't on shit.
5, 4, 3.
So the nigga talked the whole time.
One.
You rambled about bullshit the whole time.
You talked the whole time.
You talked the whole time and you said nothing. You said the same shit.
My brother.
What you should have said is that's Iron Man's biggest weakness is not being able to fight. It's not his ego. Because clearly
his biggest weakness. No, his biggest weakness is himself. His ego is his weakness.
Can I talk? The nigga talked for the whole time. All I did was answer his question, and he rambled on for the whole minute and a half.
Go ahead.
So Iron Man's biggest weakness is that he ain't good at hand-to-hand combat without the suit. That's fair. But you're not gonna catch him hardly ever without that suit. Like I said, if he sense that he finna fight you, he's gonna think, suit, come get me. And he's gonna fuck him up. So he's not gonna kick his ass. And it don't matter who knows who Tony Stark is. You're not fucking with him. Nobody's fucked with him by him being Tony Stark's. After he created that Iron Man suit, nobody fucked with him. It was simple and plain. So it don't matter whether he got the suit on at that moment or not. The suit is there in a thought.
Bucky Barnes beat that boy ass.
With Captain America. That's who it was. With Captain America.
Bucky Barnes beat that boy ass.
With Captain America. When? Say facts.
In Civil War. Bucky Barnes beat that boy ass.
Say facts. Where was they at? That was underground. That was underground, and it was him and Captain America fighting him. And he was giving it to both of their ass. But yeah, they beat his ass at the end because it was 2-on-1. But Bucky Barnes ain't beat no.
Why he get these plethora of fucking suits on the dime? All he gotta do is think it. Why he ain't ask for the help?
He had a suit on. See how you saying shit you don't know?
He did have a fucking suit on.
I just said he had a suit on.
No, what I'm saying is, you saying he could think to have. You said he could have in another part of the conversation. You said he can have a plethora of fucking other. He have an army full of motherfuckers that will automatically, his suits will automatically come. You know, some of his suits will come. He got suits that he don't have to be in that he could control anyway.
Right.
So why he doesn't do that?
Because he probably ain't want to. He ain't want to. He chose to fight it by himself.
Y'all shot
Batman beating that ass.
It was enough back and
I bet you Bucky and Captain America not beating Batman ass like that.
You gotta mute him. I can't mute him. But look, we gotta go.
I'm done. I'm gonna be quiet.
We gotta go to Sambo Slice to get the verdict.
Man, y'all back and forth really got me going, but we're gonna go back to the question at hand was who had the biggest weakness, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Person who had the biggest weakness to me was Iron Man. Yeah. The reason why I say that, some Q pointed out, and it's the elephant in the room. You take that suit off of Iron Man, and he nobody. You take that suit off of Batman, he can still whoop your ass. He can go whoop your ass. If he's Bruce Wayne, he gonna whoop your ass. If he's Batman, he gonna whoop your ass. So man, it's like Tony Stark is nobody, and Iron Man was who we looking at. Like, that's what it is.
So as a totality, right? To wrap up this for the sake of the argument of these two in a debate today, Quentin has took the debate with a 6-4 score. Mind you, we did drop a question off because the argument wasn't presented in a mannerable way that Sambo Slice said. So I got to give both of them 2 claps on the back and appreciate Sambo Slice for being a judge on this one. And we definitely going to have him back for plenty more.
Like, yes, sir.
The arguments was, they was great. They was immaculate. Didn't go, like we had some questions that it was not detailed as much as we would have liked. So, Sam alluded to that and mentioned that. But today, I'm not gonna say this for the sake of time because he gonna get to talking shit. Today, Q's the winner. I ain't gonna say Batman's the winner. I'm gonna say Q's the winner.
The Dark Knight.
Different judge, different results. Obviously, Sambo Slice is biased.
Hey.
So what you said? You said a judge?
Wait, hold on. I knew that was gonna come up if
it was some bias in there.
I did not.
That nigga's a sore fucking loser.
No, I ain't saying shit. I'm just saying you won, but I feel like different judge, different results. You know his shit. Sam know his shit, but he was biased.
I gave you descriptions on why I voted right.
Right. I just disagree with some of them.
So America, if y'all would know me and the way I said Ty was gonna say this exact same motherfucking thing.
I swear to God, he said that shit.
Like I know Ty. You know what I'm saying?
I swear to God, he said that shit.
The exact same thing. I said this. You know what I'm saying? This is because I know Ty. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I can't remember the question I wanted to bring up.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm trying to think of it.
Now, it's shit in this conversation when we was debating or whatever that Sam picked, and I'm like, how the fuck did he pick this shit? Like, I couldn't believe that shit. What was it?
Hold up, I got the score here.
No, the alter ego shit.
Yeah.
And the best supporting cast. That's what fucked me up. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Well, because I picked Iron Man for it.
Hell yeah.
He gave you some that I feel like you shouldn't have had.
But see, listen,
that's what the judge does.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, Sam. But
that's why I said. That's why I said.
You see how he felt like I should have gave him a supporting cast.
Right.
I gave him Iron Man.
I named Batman only. This nigga named Avenger. I named only Batman supporting cast before I even got to the Justice.
But look, this what
and I'm like, he still gave this nigga this shit.
So this what I'm saying.
He need a sidekick.
But
go ahead.
Again, this is off of y'all argument. You see, y'all can't let the nostalgia of the character win it for you. Like Sam was saying, y'all didn't articulate or explain or go into as well as y'all should. So I think the judgment was fair. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I was fair.
Yeah, I think it was fair, and I think it was unbiasedness, and I see his
crazy.
I see his standpoint on
like off top, the villain shit. Yeah. Off top, you already know y'all gonna go with the Joker because that's who y'all like. I don't care how much you hear the other side. It's something in you that got that disdain for the Joker. Now, when I say villains, hold on, let me talk. When we say villains, we think how much fucked up havoc can they cause. Those people in Gotham City ain't doing that. They
causing, nigga, what is you talking about?
They causing small scale havoc.
Ty, who was Iron Man's #1 villain?
It depends on if you're talking comic books or cinema.
No, hold on, Ty. But this the thing, right? The reason I feel like you lost is because you kept comparing instead of fact backing your shit. You kept diminishing.
I had to,
but no, you didn't. You kept diminishing everything. Man, Gotham, you kept diminishing. Like that ain't how you win an argument. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying in my personal opinion. Like again, mind you, we still on record.
But chill. You never heard me give Q nothing like I never sided with him just to be sided with him.
No, I ain't saying you sided with him because of him. I ain't saying you sided with it because it's him.
No,
I'm saying
I sided because of Batman.
Right.
I just think fucked up.
So
I just think all the way fucked up.
I was thinking on a broader scale. See, you gotta narrow your shit down. Like you said, Gotham City is basically New York. And then Batman, he was in who town you said? Green Lantern, which is basically New York. That's the same fucking city.
But see, Ty, that's the thing.
I never said that.
Hold on. No,
you did.
Hold on.
I said Metropolis.
Listen to this.
Well, Metropolis, that's what it was.
But see, listen, that's the thing. You diminish that because you thinking on a broader scale universe, but you gotta think as as it relates to Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying? You can't like I feel like you was trying to incorporate all worlds because you felt like it was more is better. But necessarily in this regard, I don't think more is always better. Like the detail is better than more. You know what I mean?
But that's why I had to do that.
But like with Quentin, like you just threw Quentin to throw the shit out there, right? Like I felt like Quentin just was throwing shit out there and didn't go into the explanation of throwing it out because I felt like you could have easily, the score could have been different, both ways. The score could have went way different with a lot of more elaboration in y'all argument to back what y'all said. Y'all felt like what y'all said was enough based off of what it was. You know what I mean? Like you named, I don't know the numerical amount of people from the DC side, but shit, that's it. You just named them like shit. Yeah, motherfucker, that's my ace. I named these motherfuckers, but Ty went in and named them, and like shit, the Avengers speak for themselves. They do this, that, the nerd, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like y'all had a good battle, but like for future references, when we battle and do this debate show, you gotta come with those shit, man. You just can't come with this motherfucker scored 80 points. You gotta break that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Why that 80 point was so valuable. So with that being said, to the audience,
I knew I was gonna win.
You ain't knew shit.
I know the fuck I was gonna win.
Hey, you knew you was gonna win.
You wanna know why I was gonna win? Because I told you I was gonna win. I told you Iron Man won shit.
You ain't proved no point on why you really won.
But listen, check this out. Audience, I know y'all reached out, man. Some people come through the comments. We still haven't received the emails that we would like to see. But please, throw them out there. Who y'all want to see debate? Like, man, we talk about relationships, right and wrongs. We talk about sports. Man, get some debates out here, and we gonna defend it. We also working on a Freedom Thoughts Championship for this type of round. You know what I mean? Right now, Q got it. You know what I'm saying? So
bullshit.
we working here. Sambo Slice gonna be here. Like I said, he gonna be a repetitive judge. He gonna be here getting down on it. Send us some things, man. Freedom Thoughts at all social media platforms. Freedom Thoughts. Please reach out, man. Sambo Slice. He can get y'all his Instagram. He a decent, great barber out here. You know, shoot it to him. He can reach out to us. You know, check out them cuts. You dig what I'm saying?
What's your IG? What they can reach on IG? Sam?
Right. Give yourself a shameless plug.
My Instagram is Sam_Barber_62. You look me up on there, man. Come over and mess with me, man. I'm out in Indiana, right next to Hammond. You know, come check me out, bro. Take care of you.
That's up.
For sure, man. But like, again, in barbershop talks, all type of talk, man. We willing and ready to talk about anything. Next time we get up on here, man, it's gonna be some. I'm almost sure it's gonna be some type of sports topic that we're gonna debate on. Mind you, with this week, y'all know what week this is. The NBA playoff been cracking. We've been having a lot of motherfucking arguments about this shit. So
yes, sir.
I'm almost positive that's gonna be one of the next debate titles.
We was having an argument about it. We was having an argument about it before we got on live. So
right,
exactly. You know, before we got online, we was talking about.
There's always gonna be an argument when it's a LeBron fan in the room.
Who is that?
Of LeBron Stan. Ain't no such thing as a fan with your ass. No, a dick rider. That's what the fuck you is.
Nigga, you bring up LeBron more than I do.
Nigga, you just brought the motherfucker up.
I made a comment. This the first time I started something off with LeBron.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Martin. I didn't want to go to Arizona.
Nigga, don't have me show the text thread and all the shit you talk about LeBron out of the blue.
What you gotta do, my brother?
Show it.
Out of the fucking blue.
Do what you gotta do.
Just
like I won't worry about tonight, I ain't worried about that shit.
Put them motherfuckers on the Freedom Thoughts page. Freedom Thoughts page. Man, like I said, y'all, we here for it. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I know what the next debate gonna be. More than that, more importantly, we've been working pretty hard. We're going to be grounded. We got a couple of great shows coming to you guys over this summertime. TBA don't necessarily have the itinerary or schedule when they will be released, but they will be released very soon. And we coming to you guys with it. So until next time, Freedom Thoughts.
Freedom Thoughts, man. We up.
Try to show that white socks.
This cute.
Cheers.
This cute.
Time to motherfucking go.
Sambo Slice, baby.
Check us out. Stand tuned. Freedom Thoughts.
Freedom Thoughts. Freedom Thoughts.